Hi everyone, and welcome to Dynasty in Florida, Live Look Game 11. Today, my 1986 Mets will take on the 1998 Yankees, one of the best teams in baseball history. Unfortunately, we lost to them while we were playing on Long Island, so revenge is on my team's mind today. Tom Heinlein will be our manager today. I will be playing catcher and batting fourth. We are playing today at the Miami Dimensions. Here is the starting lineups for both teams.
All right, we got bases loaded here. The Yankees, 1998 Yankees, and this is what happened to the Mets in the last tournament. Their pitching fell apart, but Darling, who's starting today, usually was able to hold them down. He had their only win last time.
I brought some new dice in to play for this game. And the '98 Yankees, they're like my kryptonite.
Yeah, base stealing speed, home run prowess, batting average, pitching prowess, error prowess, all that stuff. None of that means anything. Only thing that matters, dice roll.
Dice roll. He's right. It's funny and he's right. Tina Martinez with the bases loaded at 1 out. 397 is a hard ground out to second base.
Okay, Martinez's speed is what?
He's a 4.
All right, so this is going to be a double play. So we get out of it. Double play, 4-6-3, and Darling rolls a double play with bases loaded to get out of the inning. And Yankees fail to score. That's a big get out of it by Darling.
We're still scoreless.
Reigns, what's his arm?
He is a +1.
He's a +1. Okay, so we're not going to go. So we now have first and second with Santana up.
We are playing 98 Yankees, 86 Mets.
98 Yankees,
Team
86
11.
Mets. Rontiel Santana up. All right. And he had a big game last time. Let's see what he can do here.
Sure did. First and second, 1 out.
Yep, 9-10, batting righty.
9-10 is a high fly out to left field.
So Santana's going to fly out to left. That's going to bring up Strawberry. All right. And let's see. Strawberry can do something. 344 against a lefty. That doesn't sound good. That's going to be a strikeout. So Strawberry's going to strike out, and that's going to bring up the pitcher, Ron Darling. And so the Mets have first and second and can't get anything going. And now we have Darling, who had a...
Is that 2 outs or 3 outs?
That's 2. But Darling had a weak year that year hitting, so we pretty much need to roll it on the pitcher's card. Okay, let's see what happens. 634. Darling's batting right-handed.
Hard ground out to shortstop.
And Darling hits it hard. But no ball is short. Shortstop's just going to flip it right to second. And the Mets threatened with the first 2 runners on, but failed to score. And we have a 0-0 ball game going to the bottom of the second. Okay. All right, Girardi's up.
Reigns walked.
Girardi's up. And that's a good roll by Girardi, 138.
That's a base hit ground ball to center field.
Okay, that's a base hit to center field. You can send Reigns first to third.
Let's see what Reigns' speed is.
He's pretty fast.
He's a 7. You're right.
+2.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go.
You gonna go?
Yep.
Okay, I'm not gonna try and get him. I'm just gonna hit the cut. Cut's good. So we got first and third, 1 out with Brocious up.
374.
374, facing a righty.
Line drive base hit to left field.
Line drive base hit to left field. Okay. So Brocious is going to drive in the first run of the game with a line drive base hit to left. And he's going to get an RBI there. That's going to advance the runner to second. I assume you're not going to go to third. Okay. Okay, so we got first and second with Wells up. I'm thinking you might be bunting, but
Yeah, I'm gonna bunt.
all right. So we got first and second. Wells up. What kind of a bunter is he?
He's an F bunter.
F bunter. Okay, so that's poor. My pitcher's strikeout per 9 is 7.0. So roll 2.
Should I bunt?
It's still usually 50-50. 05. And this is, what did I say? It's a strikeout 7.0. Would you roll an 05?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he bunted this one in play.
Okay.
All right.
Roll 3.
Roll 3. We are on turf. 795. Poor on turf. 795 is LB question mark. Okay, and we got Hernandez there, so that's good. LB question mark. Lead base. Okay, this gets interesting. Ball is bunted poorly enough to allow a chance to get the lead runner. He fields the ball. You can't run first. Bases loaded. Runner. Okay, so we got runners at second or first and second. Okay. Okay. Note. Okay. There's a very poor to third. Okay. So first thing we got to do is we have to roll to see who fields the ball. Only very poorly at third. So all right. So roll once. Fernandez is going to field mostly everything, but let's see. Okay. So it could be the third baseman depending on how poorly it's bunted that way. Okay. So now roll again. We're going to see if it's a hard bunt or a soft bunt.
1.
Yep. Okay, so it's very poor. Okay, so Keith Hernandez will except very poor to third. So this one actually is very poor to third. Okay, so that's actually good for you. Okay. The options. Okay, defense has 2 options. Take the out at first or run a safe. We'll try for a different run and make speed adjustments coincide with how poor the bunt is. Okay, no range adjustment. Poor, very poor. Okay, -2 speed. What's your runner speed going to third?
Who's on second?
You have Girardi.
Girardi's a 5.
Girardi is a 5.
Brocious is an 8.
Okay.
So we have a very poor bunt.
Yeah.
It's fielded by the third baseman. Tom's trying to decide whether
I should go after him or
go
not.
after them or the lead base or throw it to first.
So the only issue here is it's -2 speed, so he becomes a 3. He becomes a 3 because of the very poor bunt. Basically, it's bunted so hard to the third baseman, he's got a shot at just getting back and racing him to the bag because he bunted it too hard to him. I mean, I've got a legit shot. I mean, I'm just gonna try and get the lead runner. I mean, you put down a poor bunt, you've got a shot at beating it, but it's a 3. Okay, so roll 2. We've actually never had this happen before.
No, probably not.
30 with a 3, and wow. 31, he's out. 30, he slides in safe. This is almost the same as yesterday. Both guys diving at each other, and he slides in
So he gets
ahead of the runner.
He gets on a fielder's choice?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
we got bases loaded. I took my chances and could not get him.
Wow, what a wild play. And
Yeah.
we've never had that happen.
Nope, never.
And we were reading all about Hernandez, and it wasn't.
Well, that's because he bunted it, because Hernandez is charging, and he bunted it so hard towards third, it went by Hernandez's swoop.
We got one of those special Hernandez rules, and I dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, well, I also took my chances here. Okay, so this is going to be fielder's choice on sack bunt attempt. Okay, so, and it's hard to sack bunt against the Mets, so that's bases loaded. So that I took my chances there, and I just opened up the floodgates for you.
774.
774. And this is
Knobloch batting right-handed.
okay. And this is a strikeout. However, might not be a strikeout. Let me see Knobloch's card. As we have the Knobloch's right-handed. Oh wow, he doesn't strike out much at all. So he's only got a 12 range. It's 100, so that's going to be 88. And 88 minus 870 is 782. And what'd you roll?
774.
All right, it's a strikeout. It's below the
Strikeout.
number.
Okay.
Just enough. Okay, so Knobloch's going to strike out. That's a big strikeout by.
No kidding.
And now Jeter is up with bases loaded. Okay, now hold on a second because Jeter is pretty fast, so I'm not going to be able to double him up on a normal ground ball. So I might want to just get the force at home. Do I dare take a chance this early in the game? Or do I let the one run in? I think it's too early to put the infield in. Okay, so I'm just going to play the infield normal.
There's 2 out.
Oh, is there 2 outs?
Yeah.
No, there's not 2 outs. There's
There's
one
one
out.
out.
Yeah, because you're thinking sack bunt in your
the
head,
sack bunt.
but it wasn't an out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. 857.
And he's right-handed, and that is a strikeout. But again, it might not be a strikeout. So let's see Jeter's card, and this number's higher. Okay, so Jeter strikes out too much, so that is a strikeout. He's got more than 100 range.
Okay.
All right, so that is a strikeout because he does strike out a lot against righties. So that's indeed a strikeout. Let's see if Darling can get out of this. And that is going to be bizarre.
511 is the roll.
511, bizarre. All right, roll 3.
142.
142. Okay. Pitcher balances in pain after last pitch bounces in the dirt. Check for injury. Okay, now I think I did. Let me see what
We got
The
special.
injury-
We got special charts for injuries.
the injury. I think it's odd numbers. Okay, injury. Let's see what we did for this, because it ended up being so nasty that we had no choice but to make a change.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Because it was happening so much. It was like, this is ridiculous. You can't get to the tournament. And let's bring them back because I can't find it at the moment.
Okay, we'll see you later. So Ron Darling's hurt. He's gonna take a hit on his endurance, a 10 hit on his endurance, and we're gonna use tired ratings for the rest of the game. But that's a pretty stiff penalty for a pitcher, and Tom's probably gonna decide to take him out and put somebody else in.
Yeah, well, this is tough because it's only the second inning. So this is going to be really, really tough. And we've got Paul O'Neill up. So that's a problem here. And we've got to pitch our way out of this. I could potentially bring in... This is a really tough decision, because I could bring in Sid Fernandez as a long reliever now. And have Aguilera start game
3.
Well, or game
Or
5.
Game 4.
Game 5 actually.
Yeah.
Instead of Sid
Game 5,
Fernandez,
yeah.
because we need to get some life out of this, and Fernandez can go 20 batters. And I combine him, and I got a lefty up, so I really don't think I have much of a choice. I could bring Anderson in, but
Yeah, the Mets' long relief is.
they got good long relievers, but
they're okay. But
this is a problem. It's just the guy got hurt.
Yeah.
That's simply put. Or I could bring Randy Neiman in, but he's a short reliever. He's the guy that would be one of the best to do right now. But trying to get through the game with short relievers from the second on is going to be tough. So I am going to do that. I'm going to bring in Sid Fernandez in long relief now and try and get O'Neill out. Darling is hurt, but Darling will be available for the next game. He's out for 3 games, so he's actually not seriously hurt. That he actually can stay in and to use the tired ratings, but we don't want to do that. All right, so let me do some housekeeping here. Okay.
And we'll be back with my role of Paul O'Neill.
Okay.
So Ron Darling's hurt. He's gonna take a hit on his endurance, a 10 hit on his endurance, and we're gonna use tired ratings for the rest of the game. But that's a pretty stiff penalty for a pitcher, and Tom's probably gonna decide to take him out and put somebody else in.
Yeah, well, this is tough because it's only the second inning, so this is going to be really, really tough. And we've got Paul O'Neill up, so that's a problem here, and we've got to pitch our way out of this. I could potentially bring in... This is a really tough decision because I could bring in Sid Fernandez as a long reliever now. And have Aguilera start game
3.
Well, or game
Or
5.
Game 4.
Game 5 actually. Instead of Sid
Game
Fernandez
5,
because we need to get some life out of this, and Fernandez can go 20 batters. And I combine him, and I got a lefty up, so I really don't think I have much of a choice. I could bring Anderson in, but
yeah, the Mets' long relief is...
They got good long relievers, but
they're okay. But
this is a problem. It's just the guy got hurt.
Yeah.
That's simply put. Or I could bring Randy Neiman in, but he's a short reliever. He's the guy that would be one of the best to do right now. But trying to get through the game with short relievers from the second on is going to be tough. So I am going to do that. I'm going to bring in Sid Fernandez in long relief now and try and get O'Neill out. Darling is hurt, but Darling will be available for the next game. He's out for 3 games, so he's actually not seriously hurt. That he actually can stay in and to use the tired ratings, but we don't want to do that. All right, so let me do some housekeeping here. Okay.
And we'll be back with my role of Paul O'Neill.
Okay. Okay, guys, so like I said, Ron Darling just got hurt. That's a tough go here, so grimaced in pain. So Sid Fernandez is going to come in, which I don't want to do, but it's only the second inning, so it's going to be like a start. And I'll have to have Aguilera start a game later in the tournament. So let's see if we can get Paul O'Neill out. And that's bizarre. Okay, now, he just came in the game. The other thing I said is when you come in the game, you're not getting hurt as a pitcher.
No.
Okay, that's just stupid.
No.
Okay, so roll 2.
Roll 2.
3.
Roll 3. 667.
Okay, strikeout on called strike 3 at the letters. If batter has a hot symbol, he bumps umpire and is ejected and is suspended for 3 additional games. Does Paul O'Neill have a hot symbol?
Is that the negative against the
Yeah.
intangibles? He does.
Oh, God. You gotta be kidding me.
No.
You gotta be kidding me.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, we're going to, because this is a tournament and not a regular season, we're going to ignore the ejection for 3 games. He's just going to get ejected this game.
Okay.
It's just the suspension.
Right.
Well, he bumped umpire, right? Intangible rating. He bumps umpires and ejected.
That's a very Paul O'Neill thing to do.
Yeah. Okay. So he could suspend him for additional games.
Kids, don't try this at home.
I'm gonna say that since he didn't hit him, he just bumped him. I don't want you to lose Paul O'Neill for 3 games. That'll ruin the Yankees. So I think our gentleman's clause is he's out of the game.
Out of the game.
He's going to be out of the game, but he will be able to play next game.
Yeah.
All right. If he took a swing at him, that'd be different.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So O'Neill is going to strike out
All right, so Paul's got some
And
different
we got some
things to
housekeeping to do. This is
I'll
how many
see.
ejections and throwouts have we had?
We should just stay alive. Well,
Oh, well, let me do the housekeeping.
let's clean up and we'll come
Ejected.
back. Mets got something going here. Tom.
Yeah, 1 out. Fernandez got a ground ball base hit to center, and then Mookie Wilson just lined a single to center. So we have first and second, 1 out with Ray Knight up. All right, who batted .379 against lefties that year. Let's see what happens here. 338. 338, and that's going to be, again, he hits that small window. He keep rolling in there. And that's going to be a hard ground out to short, and that's going to be a double play. And the Mets going to go down 6-4-3, and they failed to score. This is the second time that they got first and second with less than 2 outs and could not score. And so after 4.5, Yankees lead 1-0.
All right, so.
All right, Bernie Williams with a double into the gap. Scored Curtis, who led off with a walk. So the Yankees have scored their second run, and they still have nobody out. Martinez up.
677.
Martinez is left-handed, right?
Left-handed.
677 is a strikeout. And I can already tell by the numbers that there's there's 1 out. So, no, there's nobody out. So there's no reason to go to the chart, though, because the numbers are very low. All right, so that's going to be a strikeout. First out. Means
137.
that sounds like a hit also.
It's a ground ball base hit to center field. I have the option to send the runner.
Mookie Wilson is in center, and he's got a +2 arm.
It's Bernie with the double hit. Yeah, I'm going to send him.
And what's his speed?
Bernie's an 8.
Okay, so I'm going to let him score. I'm just going to hit the cut because I can't have the odds of him throwing him out are pretty slim. So that's going to be an RBI for Raines. And the Yankees have scored 2 in this inning, and we still only have 1 out. Girardi is up.
Yeah, it's time to switch to Posada.
Okay. Okay, so Posada's pinch hitting.
Posada's pinch hitting.
Posada. Okay. He's going to pinch hit.
Go big, right? Go big. Posada
Good
hit
move.
357. It's left-handed pitching in 98.
6:33. We have a runner at first, and that is going to be a base hit. Posada's left-handed or right-handed?
He's left-handed.
Yeah. So, and he hit lefties good? Wow.
Oh, he's batting. He's switched, so he bats right.
He's batting right-handed.
Right-handed.
Okay, my bad. So 6:33 now is a high fly out to right field. Okay, that makes more sense from what I was seeing here. All right, so this is a high fly out to right field. All right. Sorry about that. And we got 2 outs, and Brocious is up. 5:19. That is umpire. And who's going to make an argument here? Okay. Okay, rolling. This could be a wild pitch. Rolling 2. 37. This is control table. And I think that Fernandez is not that good in this area. He is a C. All right. And Carter is a B with pass balls. So you got a good shot at a pass ball here. You're going to roll 2. 34. C and B, and this is a wild pitch. Okay, so we got a wild pitch. That's going to bring the runner to second base. And Brocious is still up.
306. 306 against the lefty is a base hit to right field, line drive.
Okay, base hit to right field, line drive, and what about the runner?
That's Strawberry, question mark?
Yeah, so Strawberry's a -2.
Brings 6. Yeah, I'm going to hold up.
Okay. All right. And this is going to bring up the pitcher, David Wells. And I assume you're going to pinch hit, right, and get him out of there.
No, this is one of those ugly situations where he's a 250. He bats 250, but
735. He's batting left-handed, right?
yes.
And that's going to be a strikeout.
Okay.
So Fernandez lets up 2 runs here.
Tom told one joke, but the Yankees still ahead.
Okay, and I am going to warm up Randy Neiman just in case. All right.
Mets got something going here. With first and second, one out.
Okay, here we go. 961. This is Tuffle batting right-handed.
High fly out to center field.
All right, this is an F8. And now Santana is up. We've got first and second. Santana has no power. He hits lefties fairly well, but, I mean, not well, but...
Okay.
Well, I do have Ed Hearn on the bench, and he's got C power. And this wouldn't be such a bad time to use him. But he's really my only guy on the bench that can hit.
Hit lefties, and you don't know how long this is going to
but I
last.
need to pinch hit for my pitcher too. So I'm going to have to let Santana hit. Okay, Santana's going to hit. Here we go. 6-12, right-hander. It sounds like an out.
Hard ground out to shortstop.
All right, 6-3. Wouldn't have mattered the pinch hitting.
Nope, because I rolled it on my card.
Okay.
Mets threaten, but they don't do it, and they're still down by 3 going into the 6th inning.
Yep. Okay, and so I have... So, Fernandez, 24.
So Jeter singled and somebody walked.
Mm-hmm.
So you got first and second,
Yeah.
but 1 out.
Yep, you're going to have to give me some time, though, so...
But Tom needs time, so we'll come back.
Yep.
Nice short video for you guys. What you did.
All right, guys. So Fernandez is tired. He did a reasonably good job, but with Darling being injured, this is a problem. So it's only the 6th inning, so I need somebody that can go a few innings. So I'm bringing in Rick Anderson, the righty, and I am putting him in Rafael Santana's spot in the lineup because Santana just hit, and that'll allow me to use Anderson for more than 1 inning. And Howard Johnson is going to come in and play shortstop, and he's going into the pitcher's spot. Thereby, he'll be batting second next inning and give us a shot to score some runs. But first order of business is we got to shut these guys down. And we got 1 out, first and second, and Anderson is now in. Okay. And Paul is going to roll the dice with Bernie Williams up.
392.
392.
92 against the lefty is a hard.
No, he's a righty.
Oh, the righty. Hard ground out to second base.
Hard ground out to second base, and what's Bernie's speed?
He's 8.
Okay, just slow enough where that's going to be an automatic double play. And we got out of it. Anderson rolls the double play to get out of it. If he's a 9, he's got a shot at beating it. Okay, so that's going to be a double play. We're going to get out of that one, and let's see if the Mets can score. We have a 3-0 ball game. And you are staying with Wells?
Yeah, we got Rivera warming, and I'm sticking with Wells because they can't hit him, and I can't let them score. So we have we have our $1 million insurance policy warming up. So
so this is.
We're going to give you the full 9th inning here for Mets Yankees.
All right, so now I'm going to...
We love this matchup so much.
All right, so you want to bring it... Is this on?
It's on.
All right, so I'm going to bring in Ed Hearn to pinch hit for Rick Anderson. Okay. I'm also going to be warming up Jesse Orozco and Roger McDowell, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay, so Ed Hearn is going to pinch hit for Rick Anderson. Hearn. Okay. All right. And Wells is still in, right?
Yeah, Wells is still in.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. 658 against the righty.
High fly out to right field.
Okay, F9. Hearn doesn't get it done. And now we have Strawberry up. And I don't really have anybody that I feel comfortable pinch hitting Strawberry with. So I am going to stay with Strawberry, even though he struck out 3 times.
No, but you can benefit from the power if it
Right.
hits the range. You
Yep.
know, there's things you got to think about too.
Yep, I agree. Okay, so Strawberry's up. 592. That's going to be out.
Speaking of ranges, that was outfielder's range, which
All
is
right.
exactly what he wanted
So we
to
got
do.
outfielder's range.
And we're rolling for
0
direction.
2. He's a lefty pull. Lefty pull. This is a flare center field.
That's Bernie.
Bernie is what?
He's a 0.
Yeah.
Oh, his error rating.
No, it's a range.
Oh, his range.
It's like a B plus, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He's a B plus.
Okay, so B plus. It's going to be tough to get this to drop in, but let's see. Maybe it will. And that's not going to drop in. Flare. 38 B plus. That's going to be a running grab. So this is F8 exclamation point. And this is a flare, and it's going to be up to Hojo, who got inserted to the game. And we need him to come through with a hit. Okay, here we go. Hojo or game over. What's going to happen here? And that's going to be 021. And this is, he is not clutch, because if he was a clutch, this would be a line drive base hit. But although I think Wells is good in the jam anyway.
Possible home run, yeah.
But as it is, he's going to pop out to third to end the game. This is going to be an F5, and the Mets just cannot get the bats going as Wells pitches a complete game. Ed, he didn't bring in Graham Lloyd. This is 2 out of 3 times that Wells stayed in the game and finished it strong.
And the Yankees win!
And you are staying with Wells?
Yeah, we got Rivera warming, and I'm sticking with Wells because
Okay.
they can't hit him, and I can't let them score. So
Okay.
we have we have our $1 million insurance policy warming up. So
Okay. So this is...
we're gonna give you the full 9th inning here for Mets Yankees. As
All right, so now I'm going to...
we love this matchup so much.
All right, so you want to bring it... Is this on?
It's on.
All right, so I'm going to bring in Ed Hearn to pinch hit for Rick Anderson. Okay. I'm also going to be warming up Jesse Orozco and Roger McDowell, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay, so Ed Hearn is going to pinch hit for Rick Anderson. Hearn. Okay. All right. And Wells is still in, right?
Yeah, Wells is still in.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Ready?
Okay. 658 against the righty.
High fly out to right field.
Okay, F9. Hearn doesn't get it done. And now we have Strawberry up. And I don't really have anybody that I feel comfortable pinch hitting Strawberry with. So I am going to stay with Strawberry, even though he struck out 3 times.
No, but you can benefit from the power if it
Right.
hits the range. You
Yep.
know, there's things you got to think about too.
Yep, I agree. Okay, so Strawberry's up. 592. That's going to be out.
Speaking of ranges, that was outfielder's range, which
All
is
right.
exactly what he wanted
So we
to
got
do.
outfielder's range.
And we're rolling for
0
direction.
2. He's a lefty pull. Lefty pull. This is a flare center field.
That's Bernie.
Bernie is what?
He's a 0.
Yeah.
Oh, his error rating.
No, it's a range.
Oh, his range.
It's like a B plus, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. He's a B plus.
Okay, so B plus. It's going to be tough to get this to drop in, but let's see. Maybe it will. And that's not going to drop in. Flare. 38 B plus. That's going to be a running grab. So this is F8 exclamation point. And this is a flare, and it's going to be up to Hojo, who got inserted to the game. And we need him to come through with a hit. Okay, here we go. Hojo or game over. What's going to happen here? And that's going to be 021. And he is not clutch, because if he was a clutch, this would be a line drive base hit. But, although I think Wells is good in the jam anyway.
Possible home run, yeah.
But as it is, he's going to pop out to third to end the game. This is going to be an F5, and the Mets just cannot get the bats going as Wells pitches a complete game. Ed, he didn't bring in Graham Lloyd. This is 2 out of 3 times that Wells stayed in the game and finished it strong.
And the Yankees win!
85.
All right, so
355.
the Yankees are at it again. Tim Raines just hit a possible home run, and it's heading towards right field, which is the short.
Okay, so this is an interesting roll. So this would have been a double off the wall, but because the wind is blowing right to left, it's holding it up, and Strawberry is going to catch this ball on the warning track.
Oh, wow.
So the wind played a factor on this particular one. Range would not have cleared the fence. He would have just missed clearing the fence, but it would have been a double off the wall. Okay, so we get a little lucky there, as we're going to call this deep fly 9, and I'm going to call warning track. Okay, and now Posada's up. Posada doesn't hit righties well, does he?
Nope.
110, that's going to be...
Foul ball, question mark.
Okay.
Let's see if it's out of play.
That is out of play.
Out of play. All right, let's re-roll.
Re-rolling.
952.
And he's batting, what, right-handed?
He's lefty against the right.
This is a high fly out to center.
Yep.
All right, the Mets are trying to stay in it, but we've got a 3-1 ball game going into the 8th.
Okay, folks, this marks the official changeover in cameras.
The only reliable one that we have, the cell phone.
The cell phone, sure.
All right. Go to a full view, right?
Well,
You want to go on the windowsill?
I don't think that's going to put everything in play. Okay, we'll make it work.
Okay. All righty. Unless
guys
you want
are-
to put it over there.
You guys are used to seeing me off camera anyway.
You want to put it over there somehow?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So we have Ray Knight's on second base. 2 outs. Keith Hernandez up. Let's go. Okay, it's recording, right? 8:45. Hernandez batting left-handed.
A line drive base hit to center field.
Line drive base hit to center field. Okay, and what about the runner?
Question mark.
Okay, and who's your center fielder? Bernie Williams. And he's what?
He's a -2. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a 0.
He's a 0. So this would be a 5 trying to score. All right, so a 5 trying to score, I think is just barely worth it. So I'm going to wave him around. Let's see if we can bring this game within 1. All right, bringing the game within 1, trying to wave Ray Knight around third. And this is a chancy thing because this is not the tying run, but this can bring us within 1. With Gary Carter coming up, yes, I know he could blast one, but I don't want to give up a scoring opportunity here. Okay, so we have a 5 trying to score.
Yep.
And that's definitely not going to do it. That's not what we needed. That was almost on 3.
Yeah.
38. All right, so 5's trying to score. This is a 78, and he is gunned down easily. 38 would have been safe standing. Okay, actually, my odds there were pretty good. I had a 52% chance of scoring.
Interesting.
Well, the way I figure it is Carter's not batting 520. You know?
Yeah, true.
Okay, so Hernandez gets a base hit, but Ray Knight's going to get gunned down on an 8-2, and the Mets only score one there. Tried to get that second one. That would have made a big difference, and we'll find out if Carter would have gotten a hit or not. Next inning. Okay.